Okay. So, yesterday I made a video. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be yesterday for you guys, but yesterday I made a video about motivation and how you shouldn't rely on it. Because if you only rely on motivation, you will not do the things, the good habits that you want to do majority of the time, right? You shouldn't rely on motivation because it's like it's scarce, right? You don't have motivation all the time, and you want to be doing the habits all the time. So you should just do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Use your discipline, use your willpower to do work even when you don't want to. And then when motivation comes, treat it like a bonus. Like, oh, I feel like it today. It's going to be extra enjoyable, right? So, but just because motivation is a treat isn't that doesn't mean that you don't want motivation. If you like if you could be excited to do something, why not be excited, right? Why not be motivated? And then why not, if it's so easy to become motivated, then why not do it, right? So the thing I'm going to be talking to you guys about is screaming at old people, not just old people in specific, but screaming at people to give yourself motivation, right? So what I'm saying is, like, if you're going for a run on the street, or you're like, I'll give an example for my experience now, in a bit, but so you're on the street, scream, and you're going for a run or something, right? Or even if you're not going for a run, it works best if you're going for a run, because if you're going for a run and then some old person runs by, right, and usually they haven't been running for a long time, they, you know, they don't, they're not really good at running, they don't, like, they look like they're struggling, but if you're on the other side of the road and you just scream over, you're like, yeah, come on, let's go, like, you can do this, or something like that, it will give you so much, like, it will make it so that you are so motivated as well. And that's the key. The way to motivate yourself is to motivate other people. So if you scream at that lady on the other side of the road to keep running or keep going, while you're running, you will, like, forget all the pains that you are feeling, right? So I had this in my experience. We had a football training, and it was like a fitness session, and we just had to run laps of the field for 15 minutes, and every time someone slowed down, or every time someone, like, stopped running, I would scream over. I'd be like, "Come on, bro! Like, just a bit more, or something." Like, it sounds cringe. Like, some of the stuff you say is like, it's kind of weird, but like, it's not that weird. I just literally, before I clicked record on this video, I was making a video about how you think things are really weird, and you think people are gonna look at you like you're embarrassed, like you're embarrassing yourself, or you're really awkward, but really no one thinks that it's that weird. It's just you overthinking it. So yeah, so if you encourage other people or you motivate other people, your motivation will go up instantly, right? I scream at my teammates to stop walking. That if I start walking, I'm just, what is the point, right? If I told someone to stop walking and get running, and then in, like, 2 minutes I start walking, that defeats the purpose, right? I'm not, like, allowed to do that. So that makes it so I have to keep running. I cannot. It's like with this YouTube channel, right? It's not big enough to the point where this takes effect, but, like, I can't tell you guys, like, oh, you can't play video games, you can't go on social media, you can't be watching porn, or I can't be telling you guys to do those things, and then every day, day in, day out, be, like, grinding 10 hours on video games and jacking off 4 times a day and then scrolling through social media. Like, it's a really, it's a way of keeping me accountable, really. And it keeps me motivated. Telling you guys to do this, like, telling you guys, like, teaching my learning lessons, it helps me stay on track. Right now is the most consistent I've ever been in my self-improvement. I think it's been, like, I say this all the time, but I haven't missed a day of meditation in, like, a month and a half. which is insane for me. Before my longest streak was like, it would be like 8 days, and then 6 days, and then 10 days. So I'd always miss like a day every week or a day every 2 weeks, but now I've missed 2 days in the last 3 months. So that's really good. I want to keep that up. And that's it. Pretty much motivate other people, and that will motivate you. And when you have motivation, you will do the work, and it will be easier, right? But that doesn't mean you don't do the work if you don't have motivation. Even if you don't have motivation, you should do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, because that's how you improve yourself. So, yeah.